NTECC, which where we're at today on day one of operation, the plan started about 5 years ago as an offshoot of the joint radio program that the city of Carrollton, Capel, Addison, and Farmers Branch was working on. This seemed to be a natural extension of that. So we're 5 years in, and here we are today.
We started talking about the concept of a consolidated dispatch center probably 5 or 6 years ago. Just the 4 police chiefs sitting around having lunch, and to actually see it happen is a huge deal.
I don't think I could count the number of people. I know for sure that there were 4 city managers, 4 chiefs of police, 4 fire chiefs, about 20 elected officials, hundreds of IT staff, several vendors. There's just been a lot of good people working on this, and it's had its ups and downs because it's such a complicated project, but in the end I think it's going to be wonderful.
You've got a very large commitment from 4 communities to the public safety of the residents and the businesses that operate inside of those communities. This is sort of the lifeline for them when they need help. It can't fail. It has to work 100% of the time at perfect efficiency, and it's a big day for us.
This is a monumental day for Farmers Branch and also for Carrollton, Capel, and Addison. This is the beginning of an expanded service that's going to make it much easier for our emergency vehicles to get to the right place at the right time. It's going to cost so much less over time, and we're really excited because we're serving the citizens better starting today.
Well, for the dispatchers, it's a much nicer center. It's better staffed. They can actually get up and leave the console and go to lunch for an hour. For them personally, it's much better facility. But for our officers, the police officers, firefighters, our citizens, are going to get a better service.
Yeah, I think there'll be improved response times. We already have excellent response times, but they'll even get better. They will be able to see technology used to the fullest advantage to make their lives safer, and also to allow for a little bit more money from the savings to be used on other things such as parks or fixed assets or other things that we use to serve the citizens.
There's so much redundancy when each city maintains their own dispatch center, their own SWAT team. The fact that we can combine this expensive equipment, manpower, expertise, it's a huge cost savings, and it is. I think that's the way the future's going.
You can see the activity behind me right now as we kick off NTECC. It has been a project of enormous proportion. Besides the 4 communities, obviously we had a vendor to come in to help us put this program together. That expanded off to putting in the actual NTECC staff, the hiring and recruiting of the executive director and their senior leadership, the ability to secure the supervisory staff from the 4 existing cities, and then bringing on those groups just to operate it. The commitment of the IT staffs from each of the 4 communities to bring the technology together to make that happen, and then all of the vendors that they were working with as we launched a new CAD or computer-aided dispatch system, the mapping system, automatic vehicle location, the radio component, the alerting system component. To say it's the most complicated thing I've ever been involved in would be an understatement.
There's a lot of combinations going on, which is a good thing, but we've taken it one step further with technology. And we've also made the state-of-the-art facility that will be the envy of the nation. It'll be one of the best emergency communications centers anywhere.
We are very confident in the success of NTECC and how it's going to operate and serve our communities. The proof's in the pudding, and we are up and running, and it's a good thing for everyone.